Welcome to Risk SA TV. We're here at the 2014 Insurance Conference at Sun City, and we're speaking to Bernie Ray, MD of Emerald Risk Transfer. Welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Christy. Thanks for having us here.
So you've got quite a prolific presence here at the conference. Tell us, what does it mean for your company to be here, and what are you hoping to get out of it?
We've been coming to the conference pretty much for the entire time we've existed, so about 15 years. But what we do really is to come and build relationships with people that we know and that we want to get to know. So, for example, this year we have a lot of Lloyd's brokers out from London. They're downstairs, and we hope to get together with them. We've got some reinsurance brokers here. We've got some reinsurers from Germany, and these are the kind of people that we want to just hook up with again and just restore those relationships or renew those relationships with them.
Absolutely, and it is a great crowd here. You're pushing the app, the Emerald app, really, really hard this year. Tell us a bit about that. What does it do, and why do people need it?
Well, the insurance industry has always been pretty good with technology. So they've got systems that capture lots of data, and they're trying to work through this big data issue. And that's something that obviously we do as well. But it struck me that the one thing that we really need to stay in touch with is this new wave of digital communication. A way of creating a platform for our policyholders, for our stakeholders, for our broker market to perhaps interact with us in a platform of their choice. And this whole shove towards digital platforms suddenly struck a chord with me. And it seemed to me a fantastic way, particularly for people that are perhaps not old like I am, to form a new type of communication. So the first phase of this app, we hope, is going to be really just about communication with our clients and with our stakeholders, and an ability to interact with them. And once we've got hold of their profiles and see what sort of information people really want from this app, we'll build on that. And then the second phase, hopefully for us, will be a sort of live and interactive interface with us. So if you're a policyholder and you want to see what your policy looks like, or if you're a policyholder and you have a claim and your building's burning down, and you want to interact with us on a sort of direct platform, we're hoping that that's what the app will become. I don't think that we're the first to come up with an insurance app, but I think that we're certainly one of the first in the property insurance space.
On that note, tell us a bit about the corporate property space at the moment. The theme of the conference is the business of insurance is insurance. So what is happening in business?
Well, I'm very pleased to say that Emerald, in its space, which is the corporate property space, is having a good year. We've had some nice growth, but we've also managed to keep our loss ratios under control and a good underwriting margin. So I'm very proud of my team in that they've kept the business going very well, and I think Emerald's in very good shape. Unfortunately, that isn't the case for some of our competitors. You will have read the news, just as I did, towards the end of last year, that general traditional insurers took a bit of a pounding in terms of some of the weather-related events of last year. The depreciation of the rand didn't help, and so results on an overall basis were depressed last year. And I think that the challenge that underwriters in our space are going to have to contend with is that you can't rely on rates increases in a soft market to subsidize poor underwriting. And I think both for the brokers out there and for underwriters in our corporate property space, getting to know the clients, getting to understand their information, and getting to grips with risk management is going to be key for those that are going to be successful. And those that are going to get it right are going to do well. Those that don't get it right, I think, may have some difficulties.
So you're promoting a kind of proactive risk management that people need to get in there before the disaster strikes?
No question. It's about information sharing. And I know traditionally some insurers and their clients haven't been close enough in terms of the information sharing. Perhaps people are a little bit concerned about sharing too much information. Our approach is different. We want to know as much as we can about our clients. If we know more about them and their risk management practices, we can design a better product for them. So they end up getting the best value for money for their product. And we like to help them with their risk management. So we have a team of engineers that are happy to go out, meet with our clients and the brokers, and to share with them what our views are on risk management. And for those clients that we've managed to do that with, we've had long-term relationships, and the policies run particularly well.
Absolutely, and it sounds like the app is going to be something that will enhance that even more.
I certainly hope so, and I have a vision, and I hope technology can live up to my vision of an interactive platform where you'll have policyholders, brokers, risk engineers, surveyors, claims people, underwriters, all on the same digital page, talking to each other and creating conversations that will lead to better risk management and ultimately better risks.
Absolutely. Well, we hope for that. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next year, I suppose.
Certainly, it's my pleasure. Thanks, Christy.
Thank you. For IISA TV, I'm Christy van der Merwe.